Does everyone remember the order for the pledge? No. Okay, let's go over it once before, okay?
Jory Donovan and Callie McCauley lead the Clover Buds in reciting together the 4-H pledge.
I pledge my head to clear my thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands for larger service, and my health for better living, for my club, my community, and my country.
Ethan, Jada.
Jory and Callie are high school students and senior members of the 4-H group in Montague. They're the leaders of the new Clover Bud group. The club meets every second Friday here in the library at Montague Consolidated.
I thought it was a really good idea because I have 2 younger siblings that are not old enough for 4-H, because for 4-H you have to be 9 years old. And we thought it would be a really good idea to get kids younger in with 4-H to know what it's about and to realize what we do for it.
I think it's good for PEI because 4-H numbers haven't been as good as they were before. So now with more kids coming in at younger ages, it's going to keep more kids going into the clubs.
What's your favorite part of being in Clover Buds?
We gotta eat. I got one.
You like snack time?
Clover Buds are between the ages of 6 and 8. Some 4-H clubs have Clover Buds as members, but they don't get to do everything that the 4-Hers do until they're 9. There are also other standalone Clover Bud groups, like this one in Montague, but what surprised organizers here was the response to the club. Lorena Murphy is a graduate of 4-H. She now works as the 4-H staff person for the eastern end of PEI.
We were hoping to get 10 or 15 members. We figured that would be the maximum that we would get.
And what did you get?
When we initially started, we had contact from 80 different parents, so we were really overwhelmed. We weren't really sure how we were going to facilitate them all, but on our first day, we ended up having 40 members.
What does green stand for?
Oh, I know.
We were trying to find different ways to make our district grow again. The Montague area has been dwindling in membership for the last few years, and we thought what a great way to get them at a right young age, so when they turn 9, they can be 4-H members in our existing clubs.
It stands for Clover.
Team leaders Jory and Callie are getting a high school credit for their work with Clover Buds. Jory says she's happy to share what she has learned from 4-H.
They love the crafts that we do, so we make it fun for them. And we've had some livestock come in. We've had chickens in, and they loved that. I've learned a lot from it. I've learned how to become a leader.
Definitely like the animals and stuff. They really like when we brought the chickens, and we've had, I think it was a guinea pig in, and they just really like the hands-on work with animals and stuff. They really enjoy it.
It's fun because we like to have friends here. We like to make new friends.
We learned how to sew at the first day, and we get to do fun word searches and draw and stuff.
Actually, learning about animals and seeing different kinds of animals. Knitting?
Yeah, you can do knitting.
Group leaders Jory and Callie live on farms, but most of the Clover Buds in Montague do not. Alicia Clory says her daughter Ruby is learning lots.
She loves it. She comes home every day after 4-H with lots of stories. We don't live on a farm. We don't have much farming background in my husband's side of our family or mine. We're really limited in our experience and in our knowledge about farming. So this is great for her to kind of expand her knowledge.
Have a guess of what this thing is?
The Clover Buds have moved into the school's computer lab to watch a slideshow by this week's special guest. Dr. Kim McDonald is a traveling veterinarian who specializes in treating large animals, including horses and cows.
Oh, I think it's fantastic because they can learn where their food comes from, that it doesn't just come from a grocery store, that they can learn about what farms are and where their food comes from and how the animals are taken care of by the farmers and all the different things that we can do so that they can eat.
You brought me a horse. Yay! A unicorn.
The Clover Buds gather around Dr. Kim McDonald as she tapes bandages on the stuffed animals the kids have brought in for today's teddy bear clinic.
Let me see. I'll listen to her heart and see how.
Nina Matheson is a 4-H leader here today to help. Her daughter Jory is one of the teens leading the Clover Buds, and she has 2 younger daughters who can't wait to join.
The 6 to 8-year-olds, they're interested. They want to know, right? And it's sometimes by the time they get to be 9 and 10 years old, when they're eligible for the regular 4-H program, they've already got their schedules full. That's part of it.
You learn about farming stuff. Like, you learn about all different kinds of animals and see what they do. I also like doing a lot of the crafts. I love doing crafts.
So this is Rufus. He is 1 year old.
The Clover Buds have one more visitor today. One of the 4-H members has brought in her pet rabbit. The Clover Buds line up for a chance to carefully pat Rufus the rabbit.
And of course, it's a boy.
4-H staff person Lorena Murphy says there are already plans in the works to set up more Clover Bud clubs starting in September.
We are hoping that we can get some Clover Bud clubs started in other parts of the island as well, especially in Eastern PEI. We're hoping to get one started in the Southern Kings School and hopefully one in Belfast. I definitely like the idea. I wish when I was younger I could have joined 4-H at this young of an age, so I think it's a great program to get them involved on a smaller level, teach them the starters of 4-H.
Clover Buds leader Jory Donovan says she hopes the club in Montague continues to be popular with local kids.
I'd like it to keep going, so older members like me next year take control and keep the club going for the future. And I will be doing it for sure because I love it.
For Island Morning, I'm Nancy Russell in Montague.